$40 billion. Oh, I could never dream of that. We could make Supreme Master Television forever. I can take you out every day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, best 5-star hotel restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah, each one will have a car. If you even have time to drive. Yeah, I also have some cars, some second-hand cars, big cars before, like SUV because of the dog people.
Yes, Master.
Oh, people say love costs nothing. It costs a lot.
Yes.
They don't want a small car. They want a big car. They have a lot of belongings, more than I have.
Yes, Master.
Big bed, round bed, and then their room to sleep in, like I designed. Dog people, then
Yes.
they love to sleep in it. But they also love to have sofa. So the sofa is when they're awake or lounging around, but when they want to sleep at night, they always go into their box. And the curtains drawn. They love that the best.
Yes, Master.
Sometimes before, when I moved somewhere else, we didn't quickly transport their dens, their dog houses.
Yes.
The inside dog house, not outside. They don't sleep outside anyway. I'm worried mosquitoes bite and animals come and bite them.
Yes, Master.
And when there's thunder, they're scared.
Yes.
So if I don't arrange the indoor houses to come quickly, they just pace up and down, in and out around the room.
Oh, okay.
And cranky with each other and with me. Grumpy. So they love to have a small space like that, private.
Yes,
They
Master.
don't want to sleep with each other. Anything, big or small, fine. Give me a box. Give me my own movable house. Each one has a mobile house. And they love that. Oh, why do I tell you about this? The cars. But normally I don't drive anyway. I don't dare to drive anymore because I'm worried about other people on the street if I drive. Okay. It's not to blame Senator Rand Paul or disregard him or anything.
Yes, Master.
Of course, if you pain. Imagine that money, huh? If Ukraine was just peaceful, doing their own business, rich or poor, they never complain. They wouldn't ask anything from anybody because they're self-content. They're contented with their job, their work, their country. It's a beautiful country. I saw on the video. It's very beautiful.
Yes, Master.
And the country was minding its own business. Beautiful people also. And now Russia comes in and not only cost so many lives, cost so much money from the whole world, not just America.
Yes, that's right.
Each country helps according to its own capacity. They're all helping. I've never seen a war that drawn so much sympathy from the whole world like that.
So much cooperation.
Yeah, as well. But it's a pity. Even if we can afford to give $40 billion from America to Ukraine, it would have been better used for their children. Build schools, repair the roads and infrastructure for them to have a more comfortable life.
Yes, Master.
Instead of spending on weapons because of war.
Yes, Master.
So this is really, really such a great waste. So being a senator, it's not like he doesn't want to help Ukraine. He just feels pain. I would.
Yes.
Feeling the money is for wasting and for the destruction of war instead of making the country better.
Yes. And he's worried about it being spent wisely.
Yeah, or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm a little concerned also that all the countries are spending so much on military, even in the future, because of their worries. So now all of that money will not be able to go to their own people.
Yeah, I know that. All this is because of Russia's greed and brutality.
Yes.
And this is terrible. Putin is terrible. Putin and his advisors, his gang, they only for their own selfish interest, personal gain.
Yes, Master.
No one would do this for any explainable reason. Nothing. There's no reason to do this to another country's people, unprovoked even.
Yes, Master.
So I don't understand why the French President Macron would even side with Putin. And you know what? The French satellite I saw still broadcasting Russian propaganda.
Oh.
Even now, I saw it on the news today. I saw just a headline like that, and that's enough. There's no need for further looking.
Yes, Master.
I don't have time to look at all the news.
Yes.
Most of the headlines are already very clear.
Yes.
Only when I need to look further, or I have doubts, then I read further. Oh. What kind of country? France is big and intelligent and a great country. I'm really surprised. I'm taken aback.
Yes, Master.
I thought the European Union, they cooperate with each other. That's why they call union.
Yes.
Together. Union means together.
Yes.
But there are a couple of them who are not so union. And, okay, fine, maybe because they just against something like don't ban Russian gas and oil because maybe they need. All of a sudden, they could not change so fast. That may be understandable. But to outright side with Putin and even broadcast his propaganda, this is too much.
Yes, Master.
It's too backward, too uncivilized. It's really out of my comprehension.
Yes, Master. Understand.
Out of my understanding. It's terrible, terrible. I never expected France to do this. And this will have a bad reputation for France. I just read it somewhere, some countries, people came out and protested against France even.
Oh.
Somewhere in, let me look, maybe I still have it here. I got the headline, but I have to look for it. Yeah, they went out and protested against France. Not in France, somewhere else. I find it. Oh, by the way, Ukraine won the Eurovision contest.
The Eurovision Song Contest. Yes.
Everybody's so happy. Me too, me too, me too.
They deserve it.
Yeah, they do. They deserve it. And that brings some positive energy into the country, which is a very good thing.
Yes, Master. At least some good news for them.
Yeah. Maybe I don't see it. Oh, yeah. In Chad, they staged an anti-French protest. And elsewhere, I saw it before. And this will pave the way for Putin to continue to do something bad in Africa and then frame it on France. They did it before.
Yes.
It's a very bad policy that Macron is proposing.
Yes, Master.
It is so outright by us siding with the bully against the weaker one and innocent one.
Yes, Master.
I don't think people will like it. I don't think the world will agree with him or respect him for that.
Yes, Master. Understand.
Just because he won the election, that doesn't mean much. If he doesn't show a good character, true leadership, then people will lose faith in him and lose respect for him. That's for sure.
Yes.
That's the nature of humans. Okay. Anything else?
Well, even in 2008, when Ukraine was applying for NATO, not only Germany opposed, but France also opposed.
Yeah.
Sarkozy.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yes.
And because of that, Ukraine pays the price now.
Yes, Master.
Pays the price with the blood of its people. And Russia makes an excuse. If they already joined, then he probably would have had to think many times before he attacked Ukraine, before he even tried to take Crimea.
Yes, that's right.
But because Ukraine was just left exposed like that, vulnerable like that, of course, the bullies look for the meek and the weak, defenseless one. But this time, Putin had a big surprise because the Ukrainian people, they stood together.
Yes, that's right.
They fight to the end, that's what I said. There are some leftover soldiers in the steel plant in Mariupol.
Yes.
They don't want to come out even. They don't want to surrender. They say, we will fight till the end.
Wow.
Even say goodbye to wives and kids already, in case they die.
Yes, Master.
And they suffer wounds without medical attention in the tunnels down there, below the earth.
Yes, that's right.
Because they're hiding under there to keep the last station.
Yes.
So Putin cannot claim that he won, because there's still some resistance.
Yes, that's right.
So they hold it. That's why they don't want to surrender. And even in an agonizing situation where they don't have medicine to treat wounded soldiers down there, they still don't care. I mean, they do care, but they care for their country more.
Yes, Master.
Oh, these are incredible people. And Putin, it's so terrible. War is terrible. war is terrible, but this war is truly, truly beyond horror, beyond brutality, beyond evil.
In a rare, even historic move, Amnesty International denounced Russia's unlawful use of force as a violation of the United Nations Charter and an act of aggression, a crime under international law. This is a move we very rarely make. The evidence we have gathered since the Russian invasion of Ukraine began in late February 2022. It implicates Russian military forces in serious violations of international law, including extrajudicial killings, disproportionate, indiscriminate attacks against civilians, including in densely populated areas, deployment of cluster munition that being so indiscriminate are banned under international law, abuses against civilians living under siege, and failure to protect and secure humanitarian corridors. A repeated pattern, large in scale and devastating in impact.
On the very first day when they captured me, they cut the fingers on my hands, and I had open wounds. So very soon these wounds started rotting, and eventually I had to have these fingers amputated.
Thing is, humans also create too much karma, and it's bound to break out somewhere. Like maybe you have a problem with your liver, but it will break out onto your face or your skin or other places.
Yes, Master.
The same. In the world, we have collective karma together. So it just breaks out in Ukraine like that. And the guilty one is still not yet punished. The world is like a big body. So whatever the problem is, it doesn't always show where it is. It shows somewhere else.
Yes, Master.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I have, Master.
It's good. It's good. All right. Originally, I did not have a conference today. Not official, but it's okay. You can always ask anytime if there's opportunity.
Thank you, Master.
We don't want to interfere with the world's karma, actually, but I just have to. I can't help it.
Yes, Master.
I can't help to feel pain with the animal people who suffer, to feel agony with the humans who suffer. I cannot help it. Otherwise, I had enough work to do already in my own world. Too much time it cost me. Extra.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, God. I can't even have a proper meal once a day. I can't even sleep. I force myself to stay awake so that I continue to work. Otherwise, how? One person, you know?
Yes, Master.
With so much work from our side, and then the war is some extra work.
Yes, Master.
I have to be updated with what's going on in case you guys ask, and also to pray God to help, to do other things invisibly.
Understand, Master.
All right, my love. If you don't have any more questions or any arguments or any comments, then I talk to you guys another day, huh?
Yes, Master. Thank you for the answers.
Okay, no problem. I wish I could give you all the answers in the world, but it doesn't matter how I answer. Humans must answer to themselves about their own behavior and their own moral obligation as world citizens and their own duty to protect this planet and their neighbors, including the animal people.
Yes, Master.
It's not I alone that can do everything. They have to change. They have to use their willpower and free will to do good, to check up on themselves, clean up our society, and be good neighbors.
Yes, Master.
I don't know when it will happen. I don't know when this world will turn into a paradise, even though we could have done it yesterday already. It's so easy. Everybody lives, everybody alone, do their own business, help someone whenever they need, that's all. And no more killing animal people or men. Then we have a paradise. We have everything we need and more.
Everything is abundant.
Abundance, and we could feed all the people in the world free of charge and still have surplus. But no, waste it all, destroy it all by greed, by ignorance and arrogance. Oh God, I cannot cry anymore. My eyes hurt. Okay, my love. See you next time. Talk to you next time. God
Yes,
bless.
Master. Thank you, Master.
God bless. You're welcome. And say hello to everyone, okay?
Yes, Master.